One, two.
No,
Volume 15.
he doesn't sell. He does sell a darn good slice. When business slowed, Hank decided to bring back the $1 slice. He just asked Copilot in Excel to help make it work. Suddenly, Hank says, you gotta try this place kind of thing.
All right.
Hank makes the pizza.
Hey, how you doing?
Copilot handles the spreadsheets.
Enjoy.
Companies everywhere bought into AI. Trouble is, nothing works together.
That was not me.
Only the ServiceNow AI platform breaks down the walls. It integrates anything in your workflow.
Any data source, and with the AI Control Tower, we can finally manage all our AI.
The ServiceNow AI platform lets you connect and control everything to put AI to work for your people. Take a seat, Nick. On the chair.
Easiest if everybody just moves down one? No, okay.
This is quite a game. It'll be a free kick. Oh, what a goal! Euphoria and emotion overflows.
Google Pixel sponsors ITV's coverage of the FIFA World Cup.
My name is Nicole Mann, and this is Houston. Houston is a wonderful place to live. There's such a diverse group of people, and especially fun to go downtown. There's so many different types of restaurants and food and outdoor activities and a great zoo. So my family and I certainly enjoy downtown and all that Houston has to offer. Soccer was a huge part of my life growing up. I started playing soccer as young as I could possibly remember. I think the teamwork that I learned when I was young playing soccer is directly translatable to the rest of my life, and certainly the team that I'm on here at NASA. When I was on board the International Space Station, the World Cup was going on in 22. And so we definitely watched that on board. And it's fun because we have an international crew. We tried to play a little game of pass. If you kick it straight and you float fast enough, then you can get to the other end and kick it back. We practiced a ton and had a lot of laughs just bringing the game and playing it in microgravity. Being in space and looking down at the planet absolutely changes your point of view. And it's true, you don't see any barriers. You know, you're used to looking at a map where you see all the outlines of the different continents and countries. You don't see any of that. You see one planet, and you see us all connected as a human species. Houston is home, and it's a wonderful place to thrive. Welcome to Houston.
Well, that was fantastic. Houston, the home of NASA's control center and the location for the first of 4 World Cup matches today. The stadium's usually home to the Houston Texans NFL team, and will host 7 matches over the next few weeks. So, let's find out more about Curacao, who want to make the most of this experience.
Curacao is a beautiful island in the Caribbean.
One of 4 newcomers in this World Cup, the island of Curacao, can be found just off the coast of Venezuela. Their team are known as the Blue Wave. No prizes for guessing why.
A lot of sun, a lot of beach, a lot of joy, a lot of excitement, a lot of dancing, carnival.
They're the smallest nation ever to qualify for the World Cup, with a population of around 158,000. That's smaller than Slough. Everyone who lives on the island could fit into 2 Houston stadiums. 25 of the 26 players in the squad were born in the Netherlands, of which Curacao is a constituent country. Sheffield United's Tahith Chong is the only one who was born on the island. Head coach Dick Abercat led the Dutch team to the quarterfinals in USA '94. The 78-year-old becomes the oldest head coach ever at the World Cup. At 82nd in the FIFA rankings, they are the 3rd lowest rated team in the competition, 72 places below opponents Germany. But they're up for the challenge.
When you are together on one mission, one goal, you're stronger. To be representing Curacao at the World Cup is a dream come true.
They've been making friends since they arrived in the USA, and one thing is guaranteed with this team: you will hear them before you see them.
Whatever happens, we're going to have an amazing time. You know, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. We have to make sure that we enjoy it. You know, we make the most out of this experience and take it all in, because this is just amazing. We're taking over, and now we're coming to the highest stage of football. That's the Blue Wave coming to the world.
Well, the first thing is you want to go on holiday there now, don't you? Absolutely. It's fabulous. And then you want them to do well. If you can't feel anything other than good vibes towards them.
Yes, and again, Cruz, like we mentioned, how many teams in it, and I've always been an advocate for more teams in it for this reason, for the inspirational aspect that comes with it. So you just hope that they can now, playing against, like I say, a team like Germany, one of the greats, that they can put a good pace forward for themselves on the pitch.
Well, they've got an experienced manager who will set them up the right way, and they have a cut.
Without question, he will set them up in a way that will make it difficult for Germany to find spaces between the lines. That is without question the biggest thing he has to do today, is make it so tight and condensed for Germany's central players to get a foothold on the game.
As long as he doesn't dance with them, age 78. We don't need that dancing. Right, Tahith Chong, who played with one at Manchester United. He's a previous winner of Manchester United's Young Player of the Year award. Such luminaries: Giggs, Scholes, Phil Neville, not Gary. We'll enjoy that later. Wes Brown, Welbeck, Rashford and Mainu have all won it. What sort of character is he, Tahith?
First of all, he's a great kid. He was always very hard working, wanted to learn, wanted to improve. here he is coming on from me. This is something that unfortunately happens too often. I think it's necessarily good for me to...
That was his debut when he came on there as well.
So here he is rocking a new hairstyle, new color. He looks focused, he looks ready, and I hope he's the best.
What sort of player is he? What's his strength?
He's very quick. His left foot is brilliant, so he can play off the left because he's good at 1-by-1. He can play off the right, coming in and shooting with his great left foot. So he's dangerous. Yeah.
Experience for all of them as well. I mean, a lot of them have got EFL experience. Well, obviously it's a jump, Emma, but collectively, it's one of those you just don't know.
Of 145,000 people, like they're the dream, the impossible, but be realistic at the same time. I think they know that this is the opportunity of a lifetime, but I also think they have a very experienced coach that will know how to switch it on to create the right conditions for them.
For me, it's just the fact that they're here, you know what I mean, and they've got an opportunity, you know, like you look at Tahith Chong there, and you know, at Man United, I'm sure he had massive like dreams of being great, to maybe play on these stages, and now he's got there with Curacao, and you just hope that they just put a good, let's have a good game, don't get embarrassed, you know what I mean, just play very, very well.
Defend the box well, defend the crosses well, like that for me is the key thing for them against a Germany team that's going to overload in the wide areas and put service into the box. That's critical.
And also they try to compete in the second half because they have good players, but I'm not sure about the depth of the squad. Germany has great players on the bench, so that's going to be challenging.
I think it will come down to Boots. If Germany come out and they have got that professional head on and getting this done properly, and they are more ruthless than what we've seen so far in the World Cup, then yeah, they'll have a massive problem. But if they don't, then, you know, especially if they can defend as well as I've seen, like Qatar defend, then we'll see what happens.
It's amazing to think that Germany have not reached the knockout stages since they won the World Cup in Americanara in 2014. Bearing in mind how brilliant they are, 4 times they've won it. That's something to conjure with. Cote d'Ivoire and Ecuador in this group as well. What about Bert? Why do you think he might play better for Germany than he does for Liverpool? What can they unlock?
Well, I think he's always played well for Germany, but I think on that left-hand side, what he does so well is comes into the pitch on his right foot, and he can drive inside, or he can play inside and look to link with play there. I think he's got the confidence of the manager. That's been clear throughout, and he's somebody, without question, is one of the key players for Germany.
And it just might be a situation where, you know, it's been a difficult season for him at Liverpool, but he joins his national team, and maybe there's a sort of big sigh of relief, right? I'm back where I know I'm comfortable, and the manager trusts me, and I know the players very well, and I feel that they'll get more out of me because of that.
Yes, and I think they have to try to get him on the ball. Right? He's a player that I love watching. When he gets the ball in these half spaces, he turns and faces forward, and he can provide so much for the striker. So hopefully he can play at a good level, because it's going to be a joy to watch.
You know, the things well with him is that if you can get the ball into him there, which he will be more confident playing with these players, that you want a striker that is showing up for him, because he will try and pass the ball into areas, like me watching him as a striker, that he will try to get the ball into you, where he completely negates other players. He's that player. He's not afraid to pass the ball into an area that might get intercepted.
That's where Havertz is key.
Thank you.
I know, I've been waiting for it, you know, I'm going to have another Arsenal moment for you. But it will be, as long as, you know, Germany will dominate and come short, but they have to have enough stretch players and numbers in the box for crosses. Otherwise, I think that is what they'll have to go to, Germany, in the second half.
Kick-off is fast approaching in Houston. We had a winner of the ITV7 in Thursday's opening game, thanks to that late red card for Mexico's captain, Chris from Glasgow, on the £25,000 jackpot. Today, a chance to win £10,000. Here are the details. You can download the ITV7 app or go to itv.com/ITV7 and answer 7 questions. Entries are free. You must be 18 or over to enter. The app is available on iOS and Android devices. You can only enter once per match. Entries close at kickoff.
Google Pixel sponsors ITV's coverage of the FIFA World Cup.
When you run a small business, mistakes can happen. And if one of them causes a problem, like airing a teeny tiny version of your client's ad. Hiscox could help protect you for when it all goes wrong. Hiscox Business Insurance.
Get set for kick-off at Curry's, and with our price promise, if you find it cheaper, we'll match it. Save 10% on these LG B5 OLED TVs at an exclusive price from only £720. Save up to £80 on LG QLED 70 TVs at an exclusive price from $299. And get ready for all the football this summer with free delivery on TVs 50 inches and above at Curry's.
Ah, the Thatcher's family farm. Making cider with nothing but love. And skills. Keeping quality up. Perfection in safe hands.
Introducing the all-new 7-seat MGS9 plug-in hybrid from £34,210.
I'd never met anyone like him. It was as if fate brought him to me to open up my world. And that's when I knew I was in love.
Oh, I didn't know you and Grandad met in Italy.
No, we met the following year.
Getting to know Gran before she was Gran. On the train, you can.
Got a good feeling about this one, Roy.
Me too, Micah. Me too.
It's football.
That's his job, babies.
The goal's gone football. Get in on it with Sky Bet.
Take it home, senior eye then. Great.
Eye conditions can be a little, well, alarming. That's why at Specsavers we're here to help you get the treatment you need. Should have come to Daddy's dodgy eye savers.
Show the footy a red card because we've got a villa full of fifties delivering the performance of their lives. In this game, there's no second place, so they're all leaving everything on the pitch. Get behind your favourites because it's all kicking off on Love Island tonight at 9 on ITV2 and ITVX.
Google Pixel sponsors ITV's coverage of the FIFA World Cup.
We're about to kick off in Houston. We have two more live games coming up on ITV1 and STV straight after Germany Curacao, moving on to Group F. This looks like a very evenly matched game between the Netherlands and Japan, and later the other match in that group between Sweden and Tunisia. Coverage starts 2:30 AM for that one. Manuel Neuer today, he doesn't just become the oldest German to play in the World Cup, he becomes the oldest German man ever to play for the country, age 40.
Yeah.
I think if Ter Stegen hadn't got injured, then Neuer, I think, would have stayed in retirement. That's the way it was. His 5th World Cup, but a lot of experience to bring back at this level. He's won the World Cup, of course.
Exactly, and that's the main thing. If you can get a player of that calibre who's retired, who can come back in for a World Cup, especially when your country has not done too well in the last two, then if you're going to bring someone back, then bring back Manuel Neuer. So we'll have to see how he goes. Hopefully Curacao can test him to see where he is.
It's one of those, is it, from your point of view as a coach, you think, well, If I think his ability is good as the next goalkeeper, let's say that's level, all his experience means it's a no-brainer to bring him back into the team.
There's one more no. He's been in the arena.
Yeah.
He's done it plenty of times. You need that above anything else. He knows how to do it. His preparation, even though he might be a bit cold, as you said, at the international stage, he can handle it.
He played in 2010. Your Spain beat him in the semi-finals in Durban. Great Puyol header. I mean, that's how long he's been around.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the greatest goalkeepers in the last 20, 25 years. So I think if you have the chance to bring him back, you have to do it.
Do you think if Germany could get on a run, we said this a little bit about Brazil, people aren't talking them in the same category as Argentina or Spain or France, but do you think if they can get on a run because of how much they know about tournament football, we would change our mind about it?
Definitely. And I think we were talking before about how Germany always competes, always plays until the end. And I think if they get a good result today and they can build into the tournament, for sure they're going to be one of the ones competing for it. Nagelsmann is a great coach, he's very tactical, his mindset is great, and he's got the players to do it.
I think, you know what, Juan, I think it's a great opportunity for them, especially with their previous World Cups, to actually start in a game where they can really put down the marker boots. Do you know what I mean, Ems? They can really do it here.
Well, it's a little bit like the conversation around Brazil. There's not as much expectation on Germany. Now, we're talking about other teams, and I think that's a great place for them to come into that with no one having the same level of expectation as, say, Spain, France and England.
Because if they can get going, suddenly they feel it in their DNA, don't they? Go, all right, we know what we're doing here.
They're well coached. They're well coached.
Group E action it is then. Germany face Curacao, so let's head over there and join our team in Houston of Andros Townsend and Seb Hutchinson.
Yes, evening all, or midday in Houston, Texas. 4 times Germany have won the World Cup. Only 4 times Curacao have even entered qualification. Giants of international football against Ireland outsiders, and it's all under one huge roof. Powerful rain, intense heat in this part of the world. They've closed the top of the stadium, and it's rather cool. Perfect conditions to play football. Will that benefit Germany or Curacao more? We will see. Whatever way you look at it, it is a historic occasion for Curacao, and plenty of their supporters have travelled to see their side make that history. A huge German contingent as well. Germany always expects, although this particular German side doesn't have expectations of those of the past. Their last triumph in 2014 was the last time Germany won a knockout match. It seems quite incredible, but their last 2 tournaments haven't brought what they usually hope they should. And they make an impact in their opening game. pride as Curacao face Germany, and all the action after this short break.
Google Pixel sponsors ITV's coverage of the FIFA World Cup.
My client's been more than fair. Not a chance.
With delivery? Fire in!
Oh, nice thing.
Wait, did someone say fries? I'm in.
McDonald's and football. I'm in. Bring it home. Good delivery.
Google Pixel sponsors ITV's coverage of the FIFA World Cup.
Yes, welcome to Cements Arena in Houston. What a venue. One in which the supporters of Germany and Curacao can't wait for the action to begin. When it comes to the officials today, man in the middle, Curacao from Morocco, as is the case in all the games, the fourth official from another nation, this time South Africa. In the VAR room, so far very interesting. This one will be another Moroccan, Hamza El Farik. So let's take a look at the lineups. Not too many surprises in Germany's, with Manuel Neuer at his 5th World Cup, becoming Germany's oldest ever player at 40 years and 79 days.
It's a 4 at the back on the graphics, but as soon as the game starts, Kimmich will tug around to make a 3 at the back, releasing Nathaniel Brown to play high and wide on that left-hand side, creating a 6 along that front line to try and break down Curacao.
Yes, win, Manuel Neuer. After his retirement, they worried, but he's back for Germany. And as for Curacao, their first ever World Cup lineup includes the Bakuna brothers, who both played their football in Britain in the past, to Heath Chong, the only player born in Curacao.
And this is a big if said, but if Curacao can defend well in that low block, they will get chances on the counter-attack. And then it's down to your Tahith Chongs, your Hansons, your Janini, your Bakunas in those wider areas to really take advantage and possibly create a big upset this afternoon.
It would probably be the biggest upset in World Cup history, considering the background of both these footballing nations. Curacao, the island with 150,000 population, a figure in between the populations of Cambridge and Oxford, 50 times smaller than the population of Houston, where we are now. And Dick Africa, who stepped away from taking over the side just a few months ago, illness of his daughter, but he has returned in charge to become the oldest ever manager at a World Cup. And Kimmich, one of Germany's star players. Leandro Bakuna. What a moment for him. What a moment for Curacao. As away we go. Many have been writing off the Germans, but not in this opener. Curacao making history, but can they make life difficult for their opponents today? You believe they can early on, Andros?
I think they have styles make fights, Seb, and I think the way Germany leave players at the back, they leave themselves very exposed on the counter-attack. And Curacao, we saw Tahith Chong's goal against Scotland last week.
They are very dangerous on their counter-attack. If they are perfect today, anything can happen.
What's happened so far is a free kick for Germany. We thought would be given, but instead just a throw-in. Coming from that right-back area. Used to seeing him in midfield as well. And there is Joel on the ball. Man, you know very well Andros. Played with him at Luton Town, and he is a proud man from the island of Curacao.
He is. I spent a whole season with him, and even though he wasn't representing Curacao at the time, he was always talking about Curacao and how nice it was and how amazing of a country it was. So it's amazing to see him now representing his home nation at a World Cup. It's incredible to see.
He's the only member of the side actually born on the island, but spent so much time in England. Manchester United, at Sheffield United in the Championship. Trying to stay on the ball there, but Germany a good chance to break quickly. Trying to release Sané. No doubt that Germany will have most of the ball. Here's Kimmich. Sané inside. Which will he get to run into? Brown bursts into the box and plots it across. And they were so close there, Germany.
Those are the moments when they almost concede Curacao. Those are the moments they really need to take advantage of, because Germany piled so many men forward there, as you can see, on the counter-attack there. Winning this side a free kick and getting them a breather. I think it was Florinus on the left-hand side.
At the pitch with a foul. Bayern Munich man, there's a strong Bayern representation in the Germany squad. Valencia, the Curacao, can they stretch this Germany defence? That's the hope of what they can do. Lockanier, to Chong, tries to force his way through. Against Scotland before the tournament, and before they had a player sent off who was Lockanier, they did impress in that game against the Scotland side, but Julian Nagelsmann only charged 40 years the junior of Dick Advocaat. One of the leading coaches in the game.
Sorry, so in that game against Scotland, they played a 5 at the back and they did very well until the red card. It's surprising to come here against arguably better opposition and play a 4 at the back. Very brave from the manager, Dick Advocaat.
Breaking forward from midfield for Germany, and he can't quite reach that pass from Sané. That was an opportunity. We can see what the pattern of this game is going to be. Tar. To Musiala. Kuna was in tight, Leandro Bakuna. Elder of the two brothers. So, once gets on the ball, he can do, but this time, Bakuna trying to break away, but he's lost it. And here's Musiala on that turn. Able to win it back. Roger Hansen. Physicality. Curacao being strong with the challenges early on. Important. And already, when you see the performances of Paraguay, it's effectively you can't be passive.
An early goal kills Curacao here, but they can keep them out for 20-30 minutes, have your counter-attacking opportunities, and can grow in confidence.
Kimmich. Moving. Mitchell. Kimmich, a tidy player in the midfield, but they're not so tidy there, Germany. Straight away, you can see what Curacao wanted to do. Certainly a vulnerability for Germany as this tournament goes on. But they've exposed Curacao in behind here, and a charge for the early. What a block! What a fabulous block that was. Musiala shifting it onto Brown. Mecha. That's Mecha! Oh! Quality! Left off from Houston for Germany. Felix Mecha. No saving Curacao could only hold on for about 5.5 minutes.
It was a brilliant, brilliant goal. They had their warning. It was a great block from Obispo. But then on the second opportunity, it was Florian Wirtz with a nice piece of skill, and what a finish from Mecca. On his right foot, plays a little 1-2, give and go, just bends it around. Bazour, I think it is. Metrolich bends it, uses the defender to bend it round him. The keeper can't see it because Boozer's there. It's a brilliant finish from Mecha. And it's exactly what you need against a resolute low block, an early goal.
And the fastest goal of the tournament so far. In the 6th minute of the game, and no chance for the Curacao goalkeeper, Eli Roux. And what a special moment for Felix Mecha, a player who represented England at youth level. Not the only one in this Germany side, of course. Here's the other, Musiala. And Musiala.
You can't afford to get sloppy. You can't afford to get sloppy as well.
Time of things for Curacao. We thought it might be, but to keep out for longer.
The mentality has to be 0-0, Seb. It has to be 0-0. You start thinking we're 1-0 down, we have to chase the game. 5 minutes, 7 minutes in against this Germany side, it could be a long afternoon. But he has all the experience in the world. He'll know that. He'll be getting the message out to his team just to stick to the game plan.
78 years, 260 days to be precise. Youngest ever manager to take charge of a side at a World Cup. Beating a record set just a few days ago. 4 years senior. Headed up by Kimmich, who's seen plenty of touches already. It's a tough group when it comes to the other teams in this group for Germany. Left the door closed, but Curacao first. All here to press early on. Musiala, who's finding room. Mecha again, fancies his chance in the bin. And almost scored a better goal.
Almost a better strike from Mecha, and it's just the overload they have in those central areas. They've got 6 across that front line. It's a great strike. You're looking to bend it the other way, start it outside and bring it back. Almost bending back into that top corner on the opposite side.
So Borussia Dortmund at the moment was Manchester City. Vega another 18 appearance for England. Brother Lucas at Leeds United.
Looking between the lines there now. They've got 3 Germany all occupied, all looking to find space like that.
But couldn't hold on to it. Maybe Hansen can go on a run. One of those who plays this football in England, Sochi Hansen, been prepared to offer the ball so far. Comes to the quality of opposition though. Competitive game. This is the toughest game that Curacao have ever had. Havertz. Brown is like to get forward down that left-hand side. Here's Wirtz. Cuts inside, slides it in towards Havertz. Wirtz again. Sits that to Musiala. Gets it back, Wirtz. Trying to fashion room for a shot. See them for 90 already. Those attacking midfielders for Germany, Wirtz and Musiala. Zame. Mecha. Shows his flying in for Curacao. Trying to disrupt Germany. It's proving difficult for them. Tom. Touch from Musiala. Gets it back. Zame steps inside. Wide. But they are moving that ball swiftly.
That's the key word, moving it swiftly, moving it quick. Curacao haven't got a chance to get across. His 1-2 touch play. Brilliant here. just on side, works it onto his left foot, as you know he wants to. But Curacao, they've got 4 players all in front of Sane, so they do well in the end. It probably should be a corner, but they do very well in the end to smother the ball as quick as possible.
Of course, we've heard debates about the new laws coming in as far as corners being awarded by the VAR. It's only if a corner is awarded incorrectly that it will be corrected, not the other way around.
Key block as well from Brazil. That's going into the bottom corner.
Havertz. Much debate about his role in this Germany side. What a figure for them. Shot the Premier League title win with Arsenal. Brown. Continent. Little clear ball, and Mecha! Oh, what a start he's having at the moment. They can't deal with him. About Cruz's preparation for this. High up in this group. Mecha have been in there thinking. A lot of options, a lot of distractions for them.
I think that's the problem with pace at the highest level. They would have focused on let's deny Verts, let's deny Musiala, let's deny Havertz that space, which they have done pretty well. But then when you have Mecha just picking up spaces, he's had 3 shots in the space of 12 minutes. What more can you do? This is a brilliant angle. The way it's just perfect. The way he just uses Bazor as almost like a wall to bend it round to unsight the goalkeeper. Not only a brilliant finish, but a very smart finish.
Cruz angle. It does show that no chance any goalkeeper ever existed to save that. Roya, that's ball so far. Fontenay. Mecha back to Tar. Movement for Germany. Limited proceedings so far. It might be the case, but over the slow. Tar. Get to Kimmich. Extra youth and experience in this Germany side. Kimmich, shots of it. Brown. Verts. Inside. Verts looks for the corner. How close was that in the end?
Very close. I think it's the underlap from Nathaniel Bound which allows Verts half a yard to come on his favoured left foot. Looking to whip it round into that far corner. But it's positive signs from Germany. They're getting any sort of shooting opportunity they want. They've got so many runners off the ball. So hard to pick up.
Verts 7 goals for Liverpool. His debut season in England. There's Bakuna, Janino Bakuna. And that came off him last in the end, real shame. But his brother brings the experience of playing in England, Huddersfield Town, Birmingham Rangers. He's born in the Netherlands. That's our heritage. Real tight-knit group. It's Tar. To Kimmich. Sane. The route for him to run into here. Defender slips it inside. Mecha. Time look for the pullback in the end. Oh, that's nicely done by Bakuna to open up the space. You hear the cheer of the Curacao supporters. Oh, was it 6,000 of them on the ground? Quite something. saw quite a number of them in the Space Centre yesterday. You didn't want to join this man, did you?
I had work to do.
Sorry. None on the way. I thought I was well prepared. Germany look well prepared. Kadia, tough against Scotland in that pre-tournament friendly. That served a suspension. Again after that. He fears he might not be able to play because he's considered by that body. Havertz. Qatar. Schlotterbeck. Pressure. And so far. Kimmich. Again. That's the operator. Here, Curacao throw. Russ, I'm sure you've been in both positions here, being a dominant side, but also a side really up against it. Differing ways these two sides approach these situations. You mentioned just believing it's 0-0 in your head for Curacao.
Listen, I've been more on the Curacao side where you're going against the big sides. You can see an early goal, but if I'm a winger on this Curacao side or an attacking player, there's so much space. Yes, they haven't capitalised at the moment, but if they do tidy up on their final pass, they've got so many opportunities, and that's the mentality they have to get back into this game.
Which is an interesting point, really, because if it's not Curacao who can exploit it, other sides will, from a Germany point of view. It will end up being a problem for another day, but
I think USA did very well in the friendly in exploiting that. That's why Curacao would have seen that. They played a more attacking lineup, more pace in the front line to try and expose that. They haven't as of yet.
John was the free kick. Deflected in the end. Notice when he's not on the ball, Johnny looked to aggressively close him down. They obviously have noted him as being a key player.
He's a danger man, especially in his centre areas. We can get it on the half turn, get turns very quick, very low centre of gravity, great dribbling ability.
6 laps for 4 today. 3 goals already. And we have a good piece of action from Curacao. Positive reception. Supporters. Speaks about aggression and a physical battle with opponents, but he's lost the ball there. Gina Bakuna can move it wide. Locadia waiting. Just need a good cross to come in. Chong is going to break to Locadia. Can they fashion the space? Bakuna loses out. And in the end, it goes over the line. Those are the sort of opportunities. It was Leandro Bakuna with the last effort, but almost every forward had an opportunity.
They had numbers forward as well, so probably Janino Bakuna takes a bit too long, allows the defence to get back. In the end, a speculative effort from Leandro Bakuna. Again, positive signs.
It's Kimmich. Receiving that early goal, but just as well down.
This is the formation they like to adopt, though. 3 at the back. One of Mecha or Paunovic getting the ball, and Nathaniel Brown here in the inside half pocket, half space, or high and wide where Havertz is at the moment.
That's looking for Havertz. Too much on it. Well, you mentioned Nathaniel Brown there, and he's one of the new men to come into the squad. He's American heritage as well, but playing for Germany. Manuel Neuer, not much to do so far, but setting quite the record today. Germany's oldest ever player, not just at World Cups, but in any game for the national side. An absolute great of the game.
Good to see them now also have the braveness to play up from the back, Curacao. 20 minutes in.
Sometimes as a side you see that, don't you, when you get that moment that they had a minute or so ago, gives you the confidence. Maybe complete that moment again against this side. And they're doing it once more. They've opened up the Germany defence here. Hansi, can he get in behind? Lockadier. Oh, there's the moment! History made for Curacao! Valencia. An island erupts with joy as the underdogs are level. And I said this stadium was loud, but it's got so much louder. Neuer beaten. Special moment for Elvano Valencia.
That's the moment they've been waiting for. Again, probably sloppy. They get a bit lucky, a bit fortunate. It drops to Comanencia. It's a deflection in the end, but they won't care. They've been brave in the way they wanted to commit men forward. You create your own bit of luck. And what a moment that is for Curacao. Amazing.
Their first goal at a World Cup. Dig Akbahat, he joyful beyond belief. And it really doesn't matter what happens after this, but it might get better all the same. And Lockadier to run at the Germany defence. Oh, goodness me, he's gone down. But the referee not interested. And the Germans are wobbling.
So he drops the step over, takes it past now. He takes it past Tar, but I don't know if he's looking for it. Not enough contact. But again, another opportunity. Attacking that back three of Germany, where Curacao are causing all sorts of problems.
Absolutely. As we have the hydration break, timely for Germany. Who would have thought that?
I think probably timely for Curacao as well, just to not allow them to get carried away, get their heads back in the game. Don't want to commit too many men forward too early and have Germany break you, cut you open again. A very important moment for both sides.
Well, when you think about the hydration break coming at this point in time, Dig Akbahat will be thinking, why? Why? Because not only did they score that goal, they looked dangerous straight after as well. And you want to build on that, Andros, don't you?
100%. Plenty of minutes. I said they played out from the back for the first time. The confidence was growing. The counter-attacks were coming. It was just that final ball. Even in the goal, the final ball wasn't perfect. They got a bit fortunate. But boy, did they take advantage of that. And now they're back in the game. Now let's see what this side competing in their first World Cup can do.
Well, some incredible moments in this World Cup so far. And don't forget, you could win £75,000 and a trip for two to New York to watch the FIFA World Cup final on the 19th of July. A single entry by text or online costs £2.50, plus your standard rate messages for text. Entries close at 10 AM on Monday the 6th of July. And post closes at 12 PM on Thursday the 9th of July. And entrance must be 21 or over. You can visit the website or scan the QR code on your screen for full entry details. Maybe Curacao might be there for that World Cup final. What a story that would be. For Manuel Neuer, he's been beaten and Germany struggled to keep clean sheets in recent tournaments. No clean sheet since the 2014 final at a World Cup. It was going on target. Don't worry about that deflection. You dare take that away for Comanencia.
He strikes it cleanly enough on his left foot. I think the deflection does take it over the arms of Manuel Neuer, but I don't think any of those people care at all.
But Curacao is a beautiful island in the Caribbean. Coral reefs and a community really that has been so excited for this competition and what they could do here. Just to be here is always the way, but when you are here and you have a moment like that, well, it will be remembered forever.
I think they came into this game with confidence there. I think they would have looked at the footage, gone over the film and seen that Germany do give you chances when they turn the ball over. And Curacao looked to take advantage of that at every opportunity.
Has Germany now had a chance to reset? This will be interesting now how the next 5 minutes go with that hydration break. Which is interesting in itself, considering that the roof is closed. It's very cool in the stadium. Germany would have treated it as a tactical break. Musiala. So difficult to knock off the ball. So elusive and wins the free kick. Well, Leandro Bacuna thought he got it, but he's a tough match again.
He is, and that's the problem. That's the good thing about Germany, is when you're Musiala, you attract 3 Curacao players, you manage to wiggle your way in and out with your skill, at least somebody else free.
So Kimmich with his free kick. Tar, Schlotterbeck, the 2 huge centre-backs. In the middle for Germany. Neuer's on halfway, and he wants to be closer than that. So Booz, as Kimmich sends in that free kick to the back post, and it required the save. Schlotterbeck with a header, but Eloy Room puts it behind for a corner.
It's a well-worked set piece. Schlotterbeck just goes around to the far post, gets a decent enough contact.
So checking if he got the touch. Get the touch, it will be a corner to Germany. Remember, you can still concede a penalty even before the ball's come into the penalty area. That's the warning from the referee. To Azor. He's our defender. Germany corner as they look to respond. Pushed away by Room. We'll have another chance to send it in. Verts. This is where they're dangerous as Musiala trying to flick it. The centre Havertz might still break to Musiala. Don't make the challenge there. Musiala. Well, if you're going to make a challenge, you have to get it right. You really do have to get it right. He's put it in, did in the end.
He got it absolutely spot on, but oh wow, did he take a risk. Times it perfectly, Obispo.
So he jumped out in the seat a bit then. So Germany to have another go. The corner. Brown. Schlotterbeck arriving again. Hansen coming out of play. Starts for Middlesbrough in the Championship last season. Roger Hansen starting this game. Feel like the biggest of his career. Tar. See, they will be a threat from set pieces as well, Germany, in this game. Verts. Verts. Kimmich. Verts. To prop up all over the front line for Germany. Plays it inside. Sané. Thought about the shot, lays it across. Pandaric. Blocked. What a block. And it had to be the goal scorer, didn't it? But Curacao got in the way. Throwing themselves in front of the ball. Kimmich to take the corner. Germany return to their early pressure. Sure, the microphone can hear this corner taken sweetly. So Kimmich with the corner, they'll whip on that to the back post. It was tough to defend, but it was defended in the end. They break here, Curacao. There's space for Chong now. Can he work it wide? It had had the option to his right. You can hear all the supporters screaming at him. And yes, shot against, showing strength. He's got Bert's defending there. Pavlovic. Bert's. Sané. Winding inside. And Musiala, though. It's a danger for Germany when they play passes like that, because if it breaks down, Curacao got a chance. Oh, that's a chance taken by Julian Bakuna. Lecce. That's it. Tatar. Played in Houston. 1-1 between Germany and Curacao.
The problem Curacao are having, because they're only playing them 4 at the back, is when Havertz drops off or Musiala are there, who comes to pick him up?
Musiala trying to slide through to Lecce. Moving forward. Linked back by Hansen. Here's Chong. Couldn't work it wide. Sané through the middle. Sané found! The block comes in. Danger's still not over. Havertz goes down. Well, what a pass to find Leroy Sané. Well, desperate defending at the back, but important defending. That time it was Tonkin.
Third or fourth forward defending, I think initially from Obispo, but his teammate Bonville covers around and gets in a crucial block. You can see there Sané just on his left foot. Looks like it's going beyond the keeper. It's a crucial block from Bonville.
Keeping that in play. Just threw the passes together. Germany defensively do not look secure. Bonville won't reach that though.
I think you have to, when you're playing against a low block like Curacao, you have to commit men forward. There's no two ways about it. They're choosing to put 6 players on the front line, and obviously one of the trade-offs of that, you only got 3 at the back, and potentially 1 holding midfielder in Pavlovic.
Well, it appears that Germany will play this way anyway against any opposition. Lecce. Sané. And the referee giving it to Himmick's way, but he clips it forward in any case. I don't think he'll be too pleased there. He has to look at the referee, who will apologise. I suppose anyone's got to Himmick, to be honest. As I say, from room ahead of the shot of it. Eloy Room, the goalkeeper, one of the first to declare his allegiance to Curacao, who broke away from the Netherlands Antilles in the FIFA sense in 2010. Since then, they've been trying to recruit players with heritage from that part of the world, pretty much all of them Dutch. Patrick Kluivert, one of the early managers, and he worked hard to get players on board. Only needed convincing though once you were better with their logistics, players to want initial matches, etc.
This beautiful 3-2-5 shape from Curacao. Now they're really growing in confidence, really looking to play the way they did in their qualifiers.
Moving that ball well. Here's Chong. One of the non-fancy sides with their qualification group. With Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago. They're showcasing the confidence that helped them to reach this stage. Julian Bakuna. Oh, he was very interested, felt he was being tucked along the way. And not taking a backward step.
Chong, Campania, Comenencia, these are forward-thinking players. Yes, they have to do their defensive roles as well, but once they get the ball, the freedom to do what they want is theirs.
The freedom of Curacao. The the result here. Even a draw without these biggest ever World Cup shots. Tatar. All the way through this Curacao defence. Pavlovic. Verts has had some nice touches so far. Musiala having his shirt pulled. Brown. Hinger. Slips it back inside again. Great to Pavlovic, not quite. Venture moves it on. It's Havertz. Tidy feet in the end, but the room closed down. It will be a corner. It's all defending it that time.
Brilliant play in that midfield area. Everybody knows German players like to play in those sort of central areas in between the lines. Curacao know it, but their passing so quick, but their little dummies and their feints. It's always finding spare men.
They're really cracking down hard on any sense of time wasted or time taken out of the game. At the moment, the referee there urging Germany to put the ball down for the corner quickly.
They took it quickly and he wasn't happy.
Too quickly for it, but then just that next little bit after that. Tactical. Some teams that take their time over set pieces. Nerve defences a little. Brown to take. It's Germany corner. Brown sets it in, and you felt the set piece. Will be a big difference for Germany, and it's proved to be the case. Schlotterbeck, the big defender, but he guided that home. And Germany back in front.
They had a warning about 10 minutes ago at the far post. This time he starts far, moves into the near post, almost unmarked.
Was his first goal for Germany. Nico Schlotterbeck at Borussia Dortmund. But he's looked at threat from set pieces, and that one paid off.
Yeah, he starts at the far post. I think it's the first line of Curacao is zonal marking. So when he comes to the near post, no one joins him. He gets in front of the sort of front zone. It's an easy header, unopposed.
And so they restore their advantage. They did have a wobble. Maybe the hydration break helped them reset, and they've looked very strong since then.
I think it's Comenencia who's marking, so I think he's meant to pass him on. I don't think he gets the message across.
It's interesting first half in their rhythm. It is going to be a unique experience for a tournament like this to have hearts broken in that way, because we've never seen that before at a major international tournament like the World Cup. Just the conditions, not necessarily an issue today, but as far as substitutions are concerned and keeping players fresh in the heat. We'll talk about the conditions at this stadium, because they are unique. We've heard Emma Hayes talking about what it's like when you're on the touchline in an arena like this with the roof closed. How does it affect the players out there?
Well, it's a positive one because the roof was open. It's hot, it's humid here. It'd be tough to continue for 90 minutes. So having that aircon blowing in a closed roof really does make it better for the players to be able to perform for longer.
Spurs have to keep trying to get challenges in. Bakuna penalised. It was tough. Rich. That's again. Combined so well with Musiala. Verts when he's slipping it inside, and Germany trying to work it on. Pavlovic trying to find Havertz. Bakuna can't lose it there, but he has. Could spell trouble. When he first played that pass, he had an idea in his head of what it would look like, but not that.
I think Sane went to run him behind, and at the last moment he checked. By that time,
So Sane's fault.
communication from both sides. That's the one. I think it's Comencia who was marking at the far post. Maybe he's zoned, maybe he should give the shout to Bakuna or Lapadia to then take control of him. Nobody does. The message doesn't get across. It's an easy header from Schlotterbeck.
Got on the edge of a couple of corners before.
I think that's why you're seeing the big side. Probably started with Arteta at Arsenal. Focus more on set plays, because when you're playing a stubborn side like Curacao, you can't break them down. You have another avenue, you have another way of scoring a goal.
It's Pavlovic. Brown. Once again. Musiala. He's so good at doing that. Too much on the pass. I don't think there are many better players in world football that dribbling in the way that Musiala does. It's a glide dribble.
And has absolutely no space. He's man-marked. The guy's pulling his shirt, still he finds a way to get out of it.
On him to push down that side. It's Lloyd. Well, he's itching to get involved in the action. Still the best pass for Schlotterbeck. What a chance. Bakuna, Janine Bakuna to slide that ball through. On him. That's very well to the goal scorer for Curacao, Valencia. Maybe taking on Kimi. Inside, and Bakuna. One touch too many. Here's Village, so Brown will go. Brown charging forward. Support is coming. Pavlovic. Nature. Pavlovic. Works. Pavlovic. Give and go. So once again. He's looked very bright so far, during that, reminding people of his ability. Chance for the set piece again. A bit awkward for us out to defend. Tommy waits. Scored for Germany before today. Chances of a brace. Oh, to the back post. Schlotterbeck is up again, and he did get there first. It's going to be another corner. And you can see this being quite the problem for Curacao.
Again, this time he starts at the near post and goes round the far. Comencia is just, he can't handle it at the moment. Maybe need to switch up, because he's not staying with Schlotterbeck, his third header of the game. One of them he scored, two of them he's gone close.
Football in the United States, Miami, Houston. It's like it to defend the latest Germany corner. Three. Strong enough in the end. Kimi. Musiala. Here he goes. Pulls it back. Can't find a teammate. But they've lost it. Sane tees it up for Pavlovic. And Havertz was caught. And Curacao get it away. Now Hansen, good strength. Couldn't quite keep his footing, was hoping for a free kick. We're going to have some added time. Which is no surprise, because the hydration break is 3 minutes.
Again, bodies on the line. This time I think it's Leandro Bakuna. So many bodies in between that goal line, and just
looking at Rudiger watching on from the sideline. Sané. Kimmich. He's had more touches. Germany's captain so far. Sané. Put it to Hansen to get his foot in. The energy's still there for Curacao. Bakuna looking for Chong. And Tar. It's been turned. Germany not happy. Comanencia. Chong wants it back. Comanencia. Well, the challenges in the end to keep the move alive. Hansen. Hansen. His eyes were lighting up. They've had moments. No doubts about it. It's Havertz. To run his man. It's looking awkward for Curacao, not quite. So they could move it on. No foul. They're getting on with it, trying to find another before half time. Hurts. Brown with a pullback, Mecha. It's gone down, it was delayed, but the penalty is given. There was a delayed ball from Mecha, but there had to be a reason for him to go down because he had the space to shoot. Hazor, not too much argument from him.
First viewing is very delayed. I think Leandro Bakuna puts in the first challenge. You're right, Zach. Does Hazor catch him on his way through? Yeah, it's a penalty. It's a penalty. Brilliant trickery for him to Mecha to fake to shoot and just take it one more. Hazor buys the ticket.
Just watch his grimace there, Hazor, as he makes the challenge. That's guilty as charged, I think. I've been there, been waiting for a tackle.
When there's no reaction from a defender, you know he's guilty. I think it's really smart play from Mecha because everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to shoot. He dummies it, takes it one more time. Hazor commits himself.
So raw for Kai Havertz. And then the booze. It's been an excellent atmosphere in this stadium. All taking his time. So Germany have been made to work in this first half, but they can give themselves some daylight here through Kai Havertz. And Kai Havertz with the Curacao fans behind that goal. And Havertz slides it in. And Germany do have daylight. And they now look in control of their mission. Disappointment for Curacao just before the break. Their spirit won't be broken. And Germany now have a 3-1 lead. And he's been pretty secure from the spot. For Arsenal at least, and for Germany, here, no problem.
It's cool, it's Kai Havertz. He takes a slow run up, looks for the goalkeeper, waits for the goalkeeper to dive early, slots it. Look at that, his eyes are on the goalkeeper at every step of the way. He's in full control of that penalty. The goalkeeper has no control in that situation. It's a very easy penalty in the end for Kai Havertz and puts his side 3-1 up.
And it was the last moment of the first half. Germany were worried for a second when Curacao levelled, but the four-time world champions have the advantage in the break. In Houston, it's Germany 3, Curacao 1.
Google Pixel sponsors ITV's coverage of the FIFA World Cup.
That is the difference between boys and men. Men don't feel, that's weak. Men don't feel. Animal.
Oh, the racing time once.
Use your head.
Talk to each other.
This is what matters.
TE has tools and guidance to help support all our boys. On and off the pitch.
Boom! It's here!
Ooh!
Now that's big summer energy, as are the incredible prices at Asda, with only 3 for £12 on over 100 meat and fish favourites, like these 14 British pork jumbo sausages and these chorizo and British chicken kebabs. And score a winner with 2 for £20 on selected packs of beer and cider. That's Asda price.
Oh, banana!
Game changer or trailblazer, I am both. I move in time with intent. This is autopilot out of time, yeah. I lean into the bend. Energy's tempered, hit with a presence, I go lead in the trend. Momentum before the clock movement, moving steps, got 2020 vision. The father archives, part of your history, align with a mission. Let's go, be free to go. New generational load, get ready, set, go.
Saving seekers, we see you. You don't follow the crowd. You have an appetite for a great deal. At EonNext, we know energy savings isn't one size fits all. Looking for a tariff below the cap? We've got you. Wanting to charge your EV at off-peak rates? Sorted. Our tailored energy solutions to help you satisfy those savings cravings. Find out more at eonnext.com/save. EonNext, we make energy savings work.
Deliver a pickup, boys.
Not bad.
This FIFA World Cup 2026, Deliveroo are here for all the feels.
The brigands brought destruction to every corner of the universe. The galaxy must be defended.
I heard you were looking for me.
We have been formally introduced.
Supergirl, Saturdays 2:25. Book tickets now.
One shot again.
Google Pixel sponsors ITV's coverage of the FIFA World Cup.
1 foot, just technically poor.
But what I like for them in this one, guys, is the fact that Germany can see that, okay, if we're not going to stay right on it with what we're doing and they can break and score against us, and they've got the confidence to try and do that. But then, obviously, the second and the third goal.
And the hydration break came at the wrong time.
Yeah.
We were talking about it.
Actually came at the wrong time.
We were talking about it as it happened. Curacao had the momentum, everything going in their favour, and then it changed.
It changed. They'll be so frustrated to give away a goal from a set piece of all the things, not undone by a bit of brilliance, just, I think, blocking their own men and shot to it, making a good run there.
Yeah, I think this goal comes straight from the training ground. You can see the block there, and it's a great ball in swing, so he headed it perfectly. But I think from Curacao point of view, a little bit disappointed. If you have Germany 1-1 and you're creating problems, try to force them to make something special to score, not just a corner kick and then another penalty.
Felix Metscher's played well, hasn't he? A lot of power, a lot of purpose about it.
On the edge of the box, and obviously he's involved with the first goal, but he's involved again here. It's the touch. It's the touch there, and we committed the defender. He's really on the ground, and then there it is. But
and a fake to shoot, and then takes another touch.
That's why he's crashing into that box, and the defenders, you're trying to block it. And it's a great penalty from Kai. You know, you don't expect a German to miss, but like it's a good penalty. The keeper goes way too early there, even though he's looking at him. But yeah, Metscher made that.
A Spaniard laughs as much as an Englishman about you don't expect a German to miss. That's the truth. That's the absolute truth. Really enjoyable game, nevertheless. Germany 3, Curacao 1 at half-time. 7-year-old Dick Advocat. He may be getting a little bit emotional, as some of the crowd were, after seeing their tiny island equalising. We've got work to do in the second half, though, which is on the way from Houston.
Google Pixel sponsors ITV's coverage of the FIFA World Cup.
So everything you need is on here.
Yeah.
Orders appear here, and with a click and collect, we can get things ready in as little as 1 minute, so they can just grab and go.
Very keen, isn't it?
Tom,
Aren't you?
click and collect in as little as 1 minute.
Oh, on the app today.
Hey, Sainsbury's. They were quicker than my budget.
Well, colleagues like Charlotte were always lowering prices with Nectar and matching prices without it, day and night. From strawberry season to spooky season, to cold and rain and tropical sunshine. Through tropical sunshine indeed, because we're always matching and lowering prices. Sainsbury's, good food for all of us. Wow, they really did grow quickly.
Nissan Hybrid Test Center. Hybrid Efficiency Test.
Hybrid Reinvent.
Nissan Qashqai with new e-power. Defy ordinary.
Official sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
This summer, everyone will be watching the world's biggest playoff.
The toys are for real play. Bonnie needs someone from the same country. Come on, boys.
Toys
Come on, Bonnie, who needs us? Clear.
versus tech.
What are you, some sort of old man toy?
She thinks you're all because you're Bob Woody.
Why, you little... And only one will come out on top. We're gonna need backup. Toy Story 5 in cinema 19.
sponsors ITV's coverage of the FIFA World Cup.
Germany 3, Curacao 1 in Houston, and there's lots more to look forward to on ITV in the coming months.
This is a bit cherry value, isn't it?
I'm scared.
Forget World Cup penalty shootout. This is way intenser. Oh my God, really?
The Box, unmissable this autumn on ITV and STV.
And we'll be back for the second half between Germany and Curacao very shortly in Houston.
Connection means the world. Aeronet.
Introducing the new Burger Buddies box from Burger King. It's made for sharing. Sort of.
Given all his experience, what do you think of Dick Abercat be saying at half-time to his team?
I think, first of all, stay in the game.
Yeah.
Next goal is crucial. I think they did a great job, particularly in transition, exploiting Brown because he attacked so high up the pitch for Germany. I think they'll look to expose those areas. I think they can do that, get a goal, anything can happen.
I think there is a looseness to it. Once they're going forward, when they commit so many men forward, Germany, like someone like Tar, if you can get close to him, put some pressure on him, I think you can get something. But I think that third goal might have caused them a little bit more problems.
Yeah, but they have to keep delivering, and they were sometimes one pass away of creating a big chance. So if they can make this right, then they will be back in the game.
There's enough belief about Curacao going forward because of Ian says the German defence is giving them a little hint of an opportunity, isn't it?
They do have some space and they have great players up front with Chongi and the rest of them, so they will still have chances if they believe in that and if they make the right decisions in the final third.
Well, and from a coach's point of view, how does the overall structure of the German team strike you?
Like I said, really narrow back four, Kimmich inside, all their numbers are inside. I haven't seen much of Sane in the first half. I think best attacks from Germany have come down the left-hand side. I think it's all about opposite movement, pulling players apart because Curacao are man-marking in the middle of the pitch, so need to keep doing much of the same.
It's interesting what Emma says here, because Gnabry's injured, I think he would have, and he's out of the World Cup, he probably would have played there instead of Sane. Yeah. So actually Sane, if you like, is the one with something to prove. I think so, yeah.
I think so, yeah. But again, he is somebody that, especially when it's 3-1, he'll be a lot more comfortable in the game.
Okay, let's go back to Houston, then Andros Stanton and Seb Hutchinson in the second half.
Well, yes, to go back to that Curacao goal for the Arno Comanencia. Special moment for him to score that goal as they make a substitution at half-time. We'll see who's going to come off, but as far as the man to come on, generally it is down to the pitch, and is Sonche Hansen who makes way. He did cause problems in that first half for the Germany defence. See if Tanisa will do the same. This is football in Greece. Valencia plays his football in Switzerland, in Zurich to be precise, which is where the FIFA Museum is. He scored a little goal for Curacao against Jamaica in qualifying. He donated his shirt to the museum. I think he's got another shirt that he needs to donate after this one.
He's looking to bring some fresh impetus going forward on the counter. Hansen did well, had some chances, but the guy saving his shoes, that final full ball, the end product which was letting them down. Hopefully Antonise can give them the extra bit of quality.
Enough sides in that first half. Trouble the Curacao caused Germany. But that penalty from Kai Havertz just before half-time. The right in control also means that Havertz has scored 4 consecutive major tournaments for Germany.
What they've done for Curacao is they've brought Antonise into that midfield area and allowed Chong to go wide. He's very congested at times, he was getting the ball in the middle, but hopefully you put him wide. Nathaniel Brown, when he goes forward, hopefully Chong can exploit that on the counter-attacks.
getting on with it. It's the impressive Metcher. Been the biggest pawn was our side so far. Musiala, so sharp! Too sharp for Curacao. And a flying start to the second half for Germany. And a big celebration for the German players, for a player who's had so many injury issues, out for so long, but returning in time to do the business for his country. Musiala.
It's a top run for Musiala, but it's an even better finish. You look as it builds up, Kimmich gets the ball, he makes a run in behind, Badal sees him, he tracks him, he keeps him where he needs him, the keeper's in a good position. But Musiala finds the only position at the far post that he's going to score. Very good defending, closes the angle, it's a world finish. It's a brilliant finish from Jamal Musiala.
Question marks about Musiala's finish coming into this, his fitness coming into this, but no doubting the quality of his finish. 69 seconds into the second half. The worry about that late goal in the first half, there's one at the start of the second.
Welcome to the highest level, Curacao. They've actually done very well. They've created chances. They were progressive at one point, but this is it. You cannot give any opportunities away, and before you know it, they're 4-1 down.
So there's a sense that it could be a difficult evening, but until you get out there and face it. Watching the level, they wouldn't have played side of the level of Germany in a competitive game in their history. Region, of course, the opportunities for many more countries, with there being 3 hosts from the region. Did open the door amidst the disappointment for the likes of Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago, but Haiti and Curacao opened the door for them. They went through it.
I think the biggest difference is pre-hydration break. Kimmich was getting him higher up the pitch, as well as Nathaniel Brown. After that hydration break, he's staying at home, he's staying as far as the 3, which has just denied any counter-attacking opportunity Curacao had in those first 25 minutes.
Here's Metcher. Musiala. Challenge comes in. Julia Bakuna. Well, Kimmich's he's coasted through this game and got a bit too comfortable there. Sané has been fouled. Differing goals for Germany so far. A penalty, a kick goal, 2 classy finishes. Will they take that? On the ankle! Metcher almost found it through.
They're asleep, Curacao. Quick free kick, Metcher. Again, I think a deflection of Leandro Bakuna.
Pavlovic. This is the sort of situation that Curacao would have feared. One-way traffic and Germany finding a way through with every pass. Brown. Tar mopping up. Moving it quickly. Musiala, but he's prepared to try that on the halfway line. Metcher. Pavlovic. Room for Havertz. Musiala makes the run. Tried to get it back too much to a break for Sané. Just feels like a matter of time before the next one.
Big problem now for Curacao when Havertz starts dropping into those half-space areas, getting turned, playing through balls onto his left foot. From his left foot, sorry. Brilliant finish from Jamal Musiala across the goal. Takes it early before the keeper can get down. So happy for him. I was at the Club World Cup last year, said when he broke his leg, it's been floods of tears, having had an injury hit season before that. To see him now back on the highest stage, scoring, playing well, was amazing to see.
No fears that it was that serious an injury that he might even miss the World Cup. He's certainly not missed the World Cup. John. Shirt pulled by Brown. Moving off into the highly powerful teenager, Carl, who was set to be part of the squad. He picked up an injury just before the tournament started, had to be replaced in the end. So a real shame for him because he was set to be one of the improved players in this competition. Seen at times at Bayern Munich. So trying to get from here to Curacao. Shot moving it on. Here Bakuna. Challenge came in from Brown. Pavlich to Neuer. It's going to be a free kick to Curacao. Havertz can't believe it. Just a bit of possession.
Had a spell since the goal. Just a bit of control. Make Germany run for once.
Room. Space there to play the pass and never put it out of play. And it is Mats. That is a sensational block actually. The recovery required. Leandro Bakuna. Germany just keep on coming forward now. City looking for Havertz. Now Neuer is where we're so used to seeing him so often as the greatest ever sweeper keeper. And now Curacao switching up a little on back, and Havertz trying to take advantage. Mencha leaves it. Pavlovich looks to guide it into the corner. And maybe a bit of emotionally weary right now, Curacao, because of the scoreline.
Curacao are not happy because they feel the throwing was taken 10 yards further forward than when it went out of play.
Can't be offside from a throw in, Germany getting on with it quickly. Enjoy your time at this World Cup, whatever happens. When you're making a debut, you don't want to be side on the end of the heaviest defeat. Valencia. John. That's a clear foul from Musiala. John getting on with it. That's a nice touch. Antonio Bakuna. And he was caught. No, he wasn't. Now Germany break quickly. Musiala, you can see what he's trying to do to release Havertz. And a few occasions where they're quite on the same wavelength, but that's understandable for international sides. 2-1 attempts on goal from Germany. Spiller. Pavlovich. Pavlovich getting that touch counter. Sané, Kimmich. Getting in that time. Kuna losing it. But he's barely had a touch. Second half. Havertz. Schlotterbeck across. Pavlovich. time. That's more goal than anybody else, but not on the score sheet thus far. So let's talk about the situation that Curacao are in right now, because there's so much time to play. They're not going to get anything from this game. So what do they do? How do they... They're still trying to be positive, aren't they?
It's a difficult one because it's their first time in the World Cup. It's the biggest stage that some of these players have ever played on. I think just let them play, let them enjoy the experience, see if they can get back into it. Yes, at the moment they're getting run ragged, but you don't want to make wholesale changes and maybe lose 5, 6 or 7 in preparation for the next game.
With Musiala. Again, seeing Joao Musiala score for England's under-21s and thinking, what a player that England have at their disposal. Well, they have to correct that now. What a player Germany do have at their disposal.
I think we're all right in that number 10 position, to be honest, Seb.
I think that was part of it. Yeah, we're fine with it. Yeah, that would be quite. Rodgers and Bellingham's pretty good. Players of the same generation, mind, and talent in the midfield area in this tournament. It's quite something. Here's Vance. One of those. Valencia. Padilla. Sean. When he made that run from fullback, that's what Phil had done. Weary getting back into position again, knowing what's coming. Levic. Vance. Levic. Disappointed by the end of this game, he's the one with the most touches. Lucas linking up seamlessly again. And to flip it now, if you're in Germany's position, they'll probably enjoying it. They'll all want to stay out there, won't they?
You can see now it's party time. The flicks, the tricks, the 1-2s, the round the corners. Really is a joy to watch. Now the pressure's on. Now they've taken away the counter-attacking threat of Curacao. They're having fun with it.
So usually what happens now is that the manager makes substitutions. Here's Havertz, so excellent pass to Brown, not quite too much on it in the end. Brown, just his 6th cap.
Very tight, they're just offside here, but it's a very tight angle on your left foot to be able to get it in the path of Nathaniel Brown.
Expectation that Brown will be signed this summer from his current club, Eintracht Frankfurt. That's the impression he's made so far. The side's interested. Swept on the line. Agazor. This is truly a huge arena. And, there's a Mexican wave going round, but it's one of the biggest you'll see. Bruno clips it into the penalty area. Hey, that's another moment here. Curacao coming in, Cielo has eased off it and committed to that challenge. More or less he had to get there. Padilla on a roll top. That is something that people look to exploit with Jonathan Tah, because he's always committed into the challenge. You think of the way Rudiger defends as well. He wants to have that physicality with a forward, but it can lead to situations like this.
All or nothing, and you get a player with quality who's just going to use that strength and roll you and either go beyond you or buy the free kick, especially as you get into the latter round.
used to Bayern Munich defending in that way in certain games as well. Ronaldo and others again like that. So give a moment to go back to that PSG Bayern Munich first leg, which is one of the best games you'll ever see. So, Curacao with 1 goal on the board. Made the nation so happy. Can they do it? Here with a rare set piece, it needs to be said. Teresa, away half time. Swing it in, and over. Defended at the near post, and so an opportunity for the captain in the end.
Not a bad ball in, Anthony said. Bakuna just drops back from that line of Germany and gets a free header. That's a difficult one because he's in front of the near post. He has to sort of head it up and behind him. It's always going to be difficult.
Andrew Bakuna made nearly 100 Premier League appearances for Cardiff City and Aston Villa. He and his brother were relegated in the same season. Germany in again, looking for another. Oh, right. Sally expecting the net to bulge. That's quite a miss.
What a run, though. What a run. Seen by his former teammate, Tar. You see it again. Yeah, it's a brilliant run in behind. Tar sees him, plays it. It's a great touch, in all fairness. Onto his left foot. Just that final bit. Just looking to bend it round the goalkeeper, who commits himself very early. Doesn't look up, he knows where the goal is, just doesn't execute it as perfectly as he would have liked.
Just got away from him. He's still thinking of that chance. Well, the ombudsman will just consider it job done in the end. He makes his first change. Dennis Under will be familiar to Brighton fans. He's actually an important player for Germany, isn't he? And Musiala goes off. A great reception. To the back for the manager. From a Germany point of view, they'll be absolutely delighted to see him score today. It's actually looking good shape as well.
100%. It was important minutes for him to get his confidence back. Took his goal very, very well.
Margarita was the next to come on. Locadia goes off. He worked hard up front. Good link-up moments for him as well. Just to leave in that front line. Comes Neuer again. He bowls it straight to Curacao. Andrew Bakuna. Teresa to John. John again. Germany players around him. Nice inside. To John once more. All swept in, trying to find a teammate in the middle. Foul for Munda. His contribution.
Yeah. It's just a bit of a reckless one, nothing too violent. Definitely a free kick.
73 caps for Curacao. With Bakuna into his 30s now, but looking maybe to get on the end of this free kick. Swing it in again. Teresa. Now that must be offside, surely. Wow. waiting for the flag to go up. And it does. Some still think it counts. Sometimes though, when it seems so obvious, then all of a sudden you think, maybe?
Let's have a look, see if you're alright. Look, I think he's offside because he's complaining about the poor ball. And then it comes to when he was offside. Get yourself on side and then complain.
Obispo on that occasion. Centre-backs, isn't it? Brown. To Neuer. Still remembering Neuer just rolling that ball straight to Curacao. Issue here. He does get it back to the goalkeeper. Interesting, the journey still have Havertz on. There's a break with this Sunday. To him again. A wild swinging, trying to clear that ball. Killed that time. Also want to look at the clock. There's a long time still to play. Germany pretty hungry still. It's 4-1 lead.
Look at the Curacao did in the first half. Trying to lead Chong. He's moving into a wider area. He's now relying on passes.
On the flicks. Oh, so good. Everything's coming up for Germany. And then Nathaniel Brown, his first goal in that famous shirt. And they are in the mood now. They were tickled by Curacao scoring. But the four-time world champions are powering through to a big win.
It's just the bodies and the movement in those areas in between the lines, maybe just a bit offside. Curacao might get away with this by a brilliant flick from Unda and a good finish from Nathaniel Brown. The concentration on that to guide it into the far post.
Yes, it's a tight one. He's the left back, remember. And he'll wait to see if it does count.
It's going to be an armpit one, isn't it?
Oh, look at that. He's onside. Oh. It counts.
It's a hell of a finish and a striker's finish. Concentration on that strike as it flicks up off Unda.
And so, hydration break, which will give the opportunity to mention some of the big games coming up on ITV, and we've got some huge ones still to come, some big sides still to enter the action, including the reigning European champion Spain, as they face Cape Verde tomorrow, 4 PM for that one. And then the side who won the World Cup twice, a long time ago now, but Uruguay face Saudi Arabia tomorrow, 10:15.
Thinks the goals either side at half-time, which have really taken this game away from Curacao. To go in at half-time 2-1 down wouldn't have been a bad thing, would have given them confidence in the second half, but a penalty just before half-time and then a goal 2 minutes into the second half, just taking all the confidence and all the adrenaline out of this Curacao side, and it's ended up being a pretty straightforward routine victory for Germany in the end.
Well, there have been questions this Germany side, and of course this won't answer too many of them because of the opposition they're facing. A reminder again, Curacao, their first World Cup appearance, only the 4th time they've attempted to qualify. An island of 150,000 people as well. But still enough to see the moments, to see those moments of quality. This is a fabulous goal.
Yeah, this one here is a fabulous goal of Nathaniel Brown, but I think how far Germany go, it depends on them. If it's the first 25 minutes and they're turning over the ball and they're conceding counter-attacks left, right and centre, they've got no chance. But in the second half, the passing's been crisp. They've rarely turned it over. They've had security at the back, in the 3 at the back, and Pavlovic just in front. I think they could have a good chance, but it just depends which Germany we see.
Dennis Unda has beautiful flick. You're right, supporters thinking we never saw much of that, but he has been in Germany squads frequent occasions, and Germany scoring 5 goals in a World Cup match. Last time they scored more than that was against Brazil, the 2014 World Cup. That semi-final, that 7-1 win. To win the final in the end in Rio. From a Germany point of view, feels so. Yeah, I mean, things are different, the levels are different, opposition different, but we know he's one of those highly rated young players around.
It takes time when you join a new team and join a new country. Liverpool had a big turnaround last summer. It can be difficult. We know he's a top player. We've seen him for many years in Germany, so we know sooner rather than later it's gonna click for him at Liverpool.
So we're going to change it. Centre back, Rudiger coming on. Bakuna. Expectation. Curacao will be able to take points off Germany in this game. Pushing for another moment. Win in the first half, and John looking for another one. It's awkward sometimes the defending it, but it was nowhere near his teammates.
Looking for someone to gamble it. I've been behind, but he doesn't. He's smiling. It's a right smile. He's been their best player, John. He could be really dangerous, especially in that first half.
So much experience, been at a World Cup before, in charge of the Netherlands. We felt the urge to take this side to the tournament, but also continue with them. Yes, it was very well indeed. Waiting for the ball in the middle, but how close was that effort in the end? The angle almost produced the moment. The substitute, Margarita.
Does everything. That's a brilliant ball into, I think it's Bakuna. Comes inside, tries to bend it in the far post. Just looking to be too perfect, just goes over the bar, but great opportunity from Curacao again. Off and unforced error from Kimmich.
Like the tonic, Margarita.
That's what you were drinking in the Cheesecake Factory.
What do you mean? I didn't eat cheesecakes. What do you want about? It was lovely, by the way. Sotoe. Sweeping that pass. Over Undav. Again, little clip ball in. Havertz, Sané, not past Tugani. Unda so far committed a foul. A glorious assist. Just trying to get on the score sheet himself. Sané. Goal scorers, so that will going to be on the score sheet. Still on the pitch. Havertz pulls it back. They're queuing up for the back post. Kimming is there. And it's another. And it's enough. And Germany have 6. They are flexing their muscles now. And Dennis Unda has quite the record with Germany. This is his 10th cap and his 7th goal. I told you, he's had an impression. He's made an impression for them. Kimmich had an opportunity himself.
They've just passed Curacao into submission. They've stopped tracking the runners. Look at Kimmich on his right-hand side as he gets flashed across the goal. Just doesn't get trapped. Has all the time in the world to look up to pick his pass. And Unda sees the player on the line, or 2 players on the line, sort of bobbles it in off his right foot. Too easy for Germany at the moment, though.
But there, what could have happened to Curacao is happening to Curacao. Attacking quality. To drink for a moment. There's still so much time remaining. Don't expect Germany to take a backward step here. A history of big scorelines in this competition.
Like you mentioned, Seb, you never know how much goal difference you may need at the end of this group.
Standing minute, Goretzka shifting it on. Up again. Just to quickly look at the other 2 sides in it. Ivory Coast along with Ecuador. Operator trying to pass Rudiger. It's not easy. To make sure of these things when you have a underdog in your group, which is 74 World Cup. Scotland were in a group with Yugoslavia and Brazil, and Zaire were the side who's seen as the weaker team in the group. Scotland winning that opening match against Zaire 2-0, ultimately it would be goal difference that would cost them. Germany not the side. Do you think it's just how what we have? Goretzka. Schlotterbeck. Germany looking for 7, a scoreline they've seen before.
Look at Dick Advocat a little bit. I think this second half it changed into a diamond, and a lot of their joy in the first half was in those wider areas against the back 3. Moved Chong out to a right forward position. It's not really worked, has it?
Trying something. It's hard. Morris been diving out of his position and missed his tackle. Goretzka wide. Here's Sané. And a corner, which doesn't help Curacao too much either. We've seen, interesting enough, from watching this game, we've seen the ways that teams can hurt Germany bizarrely, but also we recognise that no matter what way Curacao are going to approach this game, they were always going to be under pressure. The quality in Germany's team.
Unfortunately, in those moments, in those first 30 minutes, I've been in a dressing room where you're playing against a huge side and you're not fancied at all. When you get those moments on the counter-attack, you have to make sure you take them. And I don't think Curacao took as many as they should have in that first half. And the goal they did score, they got a bit fortunate. I think that's been their undoing. When they were on top, they didn't take advantage of it.
Germany have already scored from set pieces today. You mentioning about being in that position against the top side, are you trying to lead me into when you faced Manchester City as a Crystal Palace player and a goal you scored?
We can do if you want.
Yeah, just talk me through it. Was it better than any of the goals we've seen today? I think it was, actually.
Yeah.
But another change for Curacao. And for Germany as well. And it's Chong to go off. And he'll be bursting with pride, really. He's proud as well, particularly his father, to through and make it at the level that he has made it. He took part in this game. It will hurt at the moment because of the scoreline. But still there to replace him. She plays out in Malaysia. Relatively not too far from the area where Dodgers play hockey.
Very good part of the world, I must say.
Like a handball. Sorry to your contributions in time. So 6-1 on the board for Germany. 7 minutes of the 90 left, and Germany have scored 7 goals, 8 goals in the past. Rudiger has got that ball right, not quite. They still break to Lundam. Still prepared to run with the ball, Curacao. Take chances. They've been doing it since the beginning. Confidence in their play. And who's just come on? Sinair shift it wide. Will be Curacao corner.
This is the last goal, I think it was. Kimmich with too much time, too much space to get his head up to pick out Lundam, who himself is unmarked. The Curacao players retreated to the goal line, just not able to keep out Leandro Bacuna.
First corner of the game for Curacao. And it's headed away in the end. It's Goretzka. Germany, incidentally, so with the Curacao substitution, brought on Valdemar Anton. They're of the Dortmund contingent in the Germany squad. Going off. He just eased his way through this match. Shot of it. And now, Ramadi. Wouldn't that have been something to see two left backs scoring in the same game? Free kick. Somebody else we've seen that save. blue. Just say what you see. Blue. It's been around for so long. Of course, look at the positives of getting on the score sheet, but it was never a scoreline like this. Rudiger. You do often see games get into modes like this, certainly with the time remaining. Maybe some of the German players thinking, well, we shouldn't exert too much. This end of the game, Curacao don't want to concede anymore. Loses that much more than they had for so much of the game. Miles across central London to Reading. The achievement for Ireland to reach this World Cup not be forgotten. Germany looking for more, and Havertz is through. It's 7-1. A familiar scoreline for Germany in a World Cup. And this one comes in the opener. And Kai Havertz has two. One from the spot and one tucked away.
Germany now just waiting for Curacao to give the ball away, and what they do have is a clinical nature. When they do win it back, you'd expect nothing less from this man, Kai Havertz. You can see here as they win the ball back off Antonise. Inch perfect into Kai Havertz. One touch, two touch, he's looking up, he doesn't rush it. He waits, he takes the shot when he's ready to take the shot. Little dink over the defender, over the goalkeeper. That's been the difference, the quality in those moments.
Goal 24 in the Germany shirt for Kai Havertz. And Dennis Under, 1 goal and 2 assists since coming off the bench in the 64th minute. Now Germany matching that scoreline from the semi-final in Brazil, against Brazil, in the horizon. What are they done? Just how I hope there's not much added time, because they're getting seriously stretched at the moment. Ralph in that cross. Also the hydration. Don't think we can blame the hydration break anymore.
There's so much hope in this, there's so much optimism.
And we minutes afterwards as well. Yeah, you're right. And that hydration break. But being realistic about it, they knew the quality they were facing.
Do you applaud them or do you call them naive? Still trying to play out at 6-7-1, still trying to play through the lines, turning over the ball frequently.
There's different arguments, aren't there? I mean, how often do you get to play on this stage? Sometimes you try and enjoy yourself. But then there's a professional ending as well, isn't there? Germany right now. No need.
They're just waiting until they turn it over, then they explode into action.
5 minutes to play. Down the line. Another finger inside though. Was the corner again. Sliding through, will it break? No, Pavlovic. He's looked very, very assured in that midfield. Pass out. Comes on. managers to come. I would have known that. Strong, slick show.
Really?
This was possession that Curacao had. There's Rudiger. So maybe that up, make sure it doesn't go out for a corner. The substitutions that Liverpool has made have been interesting as well. A few in the defensive line. Seeing the ground.
I think it's a good opportunity to make sure everyone gets, or as many players as possible, get a game in this World Cup. Maybe in later games he's going to bring on attacking players, maybe a good chance to get his second string at the back. Like Havertz's finish, it's a brilliant finish. He doesn't rush at any stage. He doesn't, when the defender closes in, he doesn't think, oh, I'm going to shoot now, or I'm going to take an extra dribble. Takes his 2 touches, doesn't even look up, eye on the ball, sees the keeper in his peripheral vision.
To be deleted that video. Here, Bakuna spotted the gap, tried to squeeze through it. Goretzka. Angle for Kai Havertz, very similar to the one she scored from for Arsenal in the Champions League final, but a completely different type of finish. Germany are not done. Goretzka trying to play that through. Robic again. With his passing. Alexander Pavlik wins it back. Pavlovic back inside. Goretzka with the break, not quite. Pavlovic is going to be a key player for Germany in this tournament. In a game like this, he can truly coast. Got back to that challenge. He's won the free kick.
I think it's so important for them. He provides that security for that back three. When Patrick Brown does go forward, he lets the quality players play, and he provides that security if they do lose it.
So somebody's going to want to shoot from here. We'll see. Still about a minute left to play. Still something around there, we suspect that round is the most interesting. Chances of this game. Rudd clips it in. Germany queuing up. Goretzka. So much time. Anton to the back post. Too much on it. Well, that's about as wasteful as you can get from Germany in a game like this.
Probably too much time. There's 3 players all looking to shoot. Keeps it to the far post.
Well, Germany making an opening match statement with a sizable win over the debutant minnows. Curacao did get themselves on the score sheet, and that moment will never be forgotten for the nation. Robinson with their solo goal, and they will have smiles about just being on this stage, but a serious examination.
Played. All channels. 3. ITV1. FIFA World Cup 2020. FIFA World Cup 2026. Netherlands v Japan. 2015 to 23:35. 3. ITV1. Synopsis. Laura Woods hosts live coverage from the 2026 FIFA World Cup as Group F rivals the Netherlands and Japan face each other in villas. S. Genre. Sport. Subtitle. This function does not support voice guide.
Finn, so could be you, could be you. Well, good luck then. Thank you, thank you.
Now one ticket gives you 2 chances to win. New Lotto. It could be you, and it could be you.
Decorators of Britain, for far too long we've been imagining the homes we want, debating paint colours so similar, scientists couldn't tell them apart. But today we do!
You can do it when you be and cue it.
Can they hold on any longer?
They can! Victory's sweeter when your shirt's got touch-activated freshness. The more Unstoppables. Stay fresher under pressure.
Time to eat your fuel, Michael. Fuel, Michael. More fuel.
I just want to taste something!
Where are you going, Michael?
I'm going home.
Who's he going with you?
I'm just picking up some bits of dinner.
Waitrose.
That pub